Anyway, we, next thing we knew, when they loaded us on board another ship, a troop ship. This one was, there was so many of us on that ship that we were by ourselves. There was so many on that one that they had the holes full, and they were also, we were under the lifeboats and stuff on the decks. There was so many of us. We were sleeping on the decks. We went down through, I think it was what they called the Strait of Malacca. It was between Sicily and Sardinia. I think that was it. Yeah, it was a strait. We went through there, and the next thing we knew, we was in the back in the Mediterranean again. And we were about, so they said, about 20 miles below the city of Toulon in southern France.
Where were they taking you?
That was where we went ashore. There was, they loaded us on a landing craft out there about a mile offshore. About 19 of us, yeah. Yeah, about 19 of us. There were 2 sailors, one on the front and one on the back. One of them, I guess, was manned. The
driver.
Was a driver, and the other one was kind of manned
the door.
Machine guns and whatever they had on their front. And we were all packed in there like sardines. There was 19 of us anyway, we sat out there and moved around for probably an hour or 2 before we finally took off. A whole bunch of us took off. They'd ram them as far as they could get up on the beach, or close to the beach, and then they would drop those front doors, the whole front end of the landing craft, and then we'd go off. Some of us was up on the beach, and some of us was back in 6 feet of water, and it all depends on how it happened, how deep it was there, I guess.
Was it defended? I mean, did you guys have to deal with?
Oh, there was whatever happened, it was all done before. There was a few ships burning out there, a few landing craft, tanks, and whatever. It was still, I mean, there was a lot of minefields. I mean, we went through a minefield there, and we caught up with a bunch of them here just after we left the beach. We got on board. So we marched for a while. I don't remember how far.
Right.
And we got on trucks and we went about 200 miles inland.
This was Toulon, right? You were near Toulon?
Yeah, this was near Toulon. And then where we hit the fighting, they got off and we were there for a while. And they started the fighting back through in that action there. The next thing we knew, we were in that one campaign there. I'm not sure what the name of that one was, but that was before we got into the Vosges Mountains. And we wound up, seemed like a place called Vagny or something like that. I'm not sure just where it was. But I remember we were assigned different companies and different platoons and whatever. I think the platoon I was in was short-handed. A platoon has about, let's see, 4 squads of, what is it, 9? About 45 to 50 men in the platoon. And the platoon we got into was down probably to about 20 at that time. There was only about 20 of them left.
Jeez.
And we left there one night. I remember going through over a bridge.
Right.
It was quite a good sized bridge. Jerry's got an over and under, and then that one, and the third one was in the middle. It so happened that we got across it before it happened.
Would they blow it?
No, yeah, they blew it. Artillery.